Hello everyone, welcome back to MoteMancer. Finally setting up automated pedestal production here on the plane of Earth to build both grippers and also the lava barriers that I need for fire. Is that it? Lava barrier, yeah. And still kind of playing around with different ways to make these little grindstone arrays. I don't think I've made two the same in some time. So what's going on here? I have pedestals. Some of them I want to turn into grippers, which I can turn into earth reaching grippers here. And some of them I want to just send over to the fire portion of the factory, which does not exist yet. But if it did, I would want pedestals there. Automating grippers actually seems a little bit more important short term, because I'm just sick of making grippers by hand. And it should be relatively easy. What does it take to make grippers? Salt, right? Nope, ether. I think this is why I got confused and thought I wanted ether on this side. Like, I do, but not for this step. So this should probably be a verdant streamway, right? To power the stuff pulling in and out of it. Tinker's tables are what make grippers, right? Yeah. And every second you can make two, so I don't know yet what I'm going to need in terms of earth down here. I assume it will involve grippers and chests, because that's like what the only things Earth gives you. Maybe granite. Some of both, I guess. So maybe I shouldn't get too big on the whole like automating grippers idea. I'll just do a little and figure I can add more later. I don't think I have any Tinker's tables. Let's make two, maybe? More salt. I don't think the amounts really matter. Yeah, they do, because salt prisms I only need 1 per second. Whereas salt I need 2 per second. So the salt prisms, which are... No, wait, what am I doing? I'm not making more pedestals. I'm making more grippers. Ether, I need 2 per second. Pedestals, I only need 1. So, same conclusion, but like for a correct reason this time, hopefully. The point being that here, these are pointing the wrong way. All I need is a simple gripper. And on the other side, I need something more powerful to extract. Or else, I guess 2 simple grippers would be fine. Right? Couldn't... Well, oh, I didn't I didn't align these buildings nicely to have that work. Okay, so I can get the reaching grippers to produce stuff at the same distance if I put them like this, right? No. But like this? Yeah, now there's a single stream that would contain that. And for input, I think another verdant stream like this. Wait, okay. And I need a bunch of ether as well. So I need 2 per second. Of input and output on this side. Or, well, no, I only need 1 per second of input, right? Because, no, it's 2. Okay. Oh, I need 4 per second of ether. But I'm not making a gripper per second, am I? Maybe. Earth research will probably require a lot of them. So 4 ether per second. That's like an entire Titan gripper, isn't it? That's more. Two ether every 1 second. That's not 4 per second, it's 2. Do I not have a Titan gripper? Am I confused? Maybe I should just make some granite to carry around with me. So this is 2 items per second. Yeah, which is enough to satisfy a single Tinker's Table, right? If I line it up correctly. So I maybe can't afford to have these look as compact. They need to look more like this. Like this? I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about the outputs as well, but I think this works because I could build. I could have a Titan gripper like so. I blew away all my reaching grippers there. And I guess all my normal ones as well? Yeah. And then I can fit a reaching gripper in for output here. Not here. Let's say here. Well, it's kind of nice if the reaching grippers are touching, right? Oh, they can't be. Because then they didn't put some of their stuff to the same building. I guess maybe the most tileable pattern, what you would copy-paste if that were a feature in this game, would be a reaching gripper like this, But I'm only making 2 of them, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so here and here is fine. And then like that for output. Sadly, I've used up so much space, I can't really make a reaching gripper with all this, but the lines are running in the same direction. I can just meet them at the end and make reaching grippers, I guess. So as for input of these prisms, it's very simple, right? Each of these grindstones is only making 1 prism every 2 seconds. Or 1 pedestal every 2 seconds, right? Yeah. So it's a simple gripper to put it out. And we're only using 1 pedestal for input, so a simple gripper is fine. Okay. This is a verdant stream, it's just not hooked up to roots yet until I feel like I'm done. So, didn't I say I wanted to use 3 of my pedestals per second to make grippers? And this is only 2. So I guess I wanted another of these. I mean, I can change my mind and want something else, but I wanted it a minute ago. There was probably a reason. My salt, here it is. I don't know why these 2 ended up organized differently. Couldn't I have just done the same thing for both of them? I think I could have. Oh well. Oh, these actually aren't being powered because they're not touching the streams like these were in this design. That's one advantage you get from flipping it, I guess, is that you can put one end right next to the stream. I can't fit a mana bloom in, right? Yeah. I believe you can just do this, right? Oh, this is not a verdant stream? It is. But it's not connected. Okay. Now I need to get ether here. That's no problem, sort of. Here? Okay, grippers for days. Or at any rate, 6 per second. Which I imagined I would want to automate into making reaching rippers here, but I'm not really there yet. Made in a stone cutter, I assume? Yeah. I don't happen to have one of those at the moment. No problem to make one. But I don't think I can fit it into this tiny space. It would be a fun challenge, I suppose. There's no way. They're just way too big. Yeah, I can't even fit the machine in there. That's fine. I'll just run... this down here. And also, I guess... put it in a chest. Where is it getting power from? I don't have any verdant streams in the... I mean, I do, but... there you go. That's a very clean solution. Just make one random tile of this a verdant stream. This is not coming close to emptying the streamway, so this won't fill super fast, but that's okay. It doesn't need to fill fast. This line is finished. The pedestals need to head over to be processed into fire. Right, what is it that I'm getting with pedestals? It's this side, isn't it? Or lava barriers, yeah. So it's all this. The incineration spire and ingots, which are the things I need. I need ingots to do this. Which is what I actually want out of this stupid element right now. Just run it plenty low so I don't run into any weird snags. Then turn left. West, rather, I guess. It's turning right. Okay, under all that. And let's bring elemental fire with. I'm finally paying the price for that stupid setup here. I think it's fine to use this area because I can't really use salt and ether together for anything, ever. Oh no. It's got salt prisms? Not sure where those came from, but they're not being loaded on regularly. It must have been some... Ah, here. Okay. Boy, pretty slow, huh? Framey. I didn't need all those pop-ups. Okay, so now... we want these, and they're built-in molten anvils. Which is this? And I only really have enough elemental fire to make one per pedestals to make one per second. Technically, I'm double producing pedestals, so I could handle 2 per second, I guess, for a while. But I just need, like... okay, fine. I'll put down 2 2 molten anvils. That is at least as many as I am capable of utilizing. And I'll put it right here in the earth processing area. See if you stop. See if you can stop me. I think this whole thing could just die. It went way further down than it ever needed to. Then I've also got these pedestals, which I routed super low. Okay, fine. You did it. You stopped me. I'm not putting them next to each other because that's insane. So, man, what is going on with the game's slow? I mean, am I running out of RAM again? Maybe. I think that's what happened the other time the game got super, super slow. So this, oh my god, F flips and also picks those up. This seems like a cute approach, right? Doesn't really need anything fancy in terms of powering it. Actually, do I need more? How much? Oh, yeah. These need 3 inputs per second, actually. And my reaching grippers only produce 2. I mean, I can still handle that. What about powering it? Suddenly that got a little bit more complicated. I kind of think a bloom in the back so that I can just root all this up is kind of nice, right? And it's only making 1 barrier, so getting stuff out of this is no problem. Well, there's power right here, huh? Let's route a little further than that in case I need an underground to continue this line for some reason. I don't think I will. I guess I could if I needed even more earth prisms. That would be the main reason. Alright, so that's now a truckload. Ish. Of pedestals. No, the things that use pedestals. Lava barriers. Which I just want to send straight up into the research area. as usual, the research area is a disgusting mess. There's just no place left to put pedestals. I don't want to take away the earth crystals, prisms, because there is research left to do that requires earth prisms, right? Okay, this though is the earth plus fire research area, I guess. I'll want to feed bismuth in here at some point, and that's about it. I should set up a new area for fire-only research. It doesn't even have to be a new area. It can just be... I mean, I guess it should, though. Good news. I have lots of lava barriers now. I still don't know what they do. They generate power somehow, but it's very confusing. So to do fire research without going all the way to fire mastery, I need like lava barriers, I need ingots, I need wires. Those are like the 3 additional things I'm gonna need. And I guess at some point I want cultivators or collectors and incineration spires. It's a lot of things. But ingots, wires, barriers. I mean, I don't have to do all that research here. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that honestly, we don't have too much fire research necessary here on this Earth plane. So I'm just gonna build something kind of janky. Do I finally have pedestals? I automated the heck out of them, but I don't think I picked any up. Oh, here they are. I guess this is a little... Okay, hang on. Easier to fix the altars. Now I can put a pedestal there. Which is where exactly? Oh, I just turned them all into grippers, I think. Oh boy. Is there anyone out there who thinks this makes sense? Could you let me know? Like what the hell this is? I need elemental fire as well, don't I? Yeah. It's right here, but it's going the wrong way. It comes all the way down here. All right, let's shut this off. This is just getting in the way. and just merge these lines. Oh, no, I don't want to do that, do I? Because I need them to go, I need to make sure they go on separate pedestals. Okay, it might work itself out eventually, but okay, these have to be separate lines. That's fine, that's fine. I shouldn't really monkey around with sharing pedestals. It's just a completely false economy. My inventory is full. Just like do this. My streamways are gone as well. My inventory is full and yet I don't have anything useful. You know what I could grab while I'm here? Some rippers. What did I need? Not grippers, I remember that. Streamways. What do I not need? Salt? Hopefully? As soon as I throw it away, I always end up needing it back. Okay, so pedestals. Pedestals, pedestals, pedestals here. So even here, these guys do have one... They have a couple shared pedestals, actually. Right? Like that? Remembering, of course, that this is not actually supposed to have elemental fire in it. Another pedestal for elemental fire, and they both need one. What? I guess that's the corresponding location for this one. Okay. Oh, except these are taking from the same thing. Ugh. This is a mess as usual. I mean, I guess that would work. I don't know. What a nightmare. Didn't really leave myself space for any blooms. I mean, this, I guess, is something. Then I just have to power these guys. You are not doing the research because... Ah, this pedestal is overloaded. I see. It's got old ideas. No. It has two different ideas. You should be gone, but my inventory is full. I just deleted you. Why are you still here? I deleted the wrong one. There we go. So, how fast is this going to be exactly? It's going to be a while. I guess, I mean... I have enough production to satisfy more altars. I just haven't figured out how to build altars in ways that are scalable at all. Because they need so many different ingredients. And the ingredients they need change all the time as you get further along the research tree. It's not like in Factorio where you build like blue science and you need a lot of it. And then you need red science. Like you need like it's like the ingredients for the blue science pack themselves change after you research one thing. They're like, oh, by the way, now, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm just like, that's what's making it hard to figure out how to do altars, is that unlike pretty much every other building in this game, what you want to put into an altar, A, is a lot of different items, and B, changes over the course of a game. The same altar, perhaps. So, like, let's say this finishes. Next thing I'm going to want to do? Put ingots in there, right? You know it. And that would get me to, like, here. And here. No? Here. I don't know. You have to route 3, 4 different items to these altars? If I wanted to do this as well, I'd need to be routing Firewire, or else maybe I'm just supposed to have separate altars for that. But it seems wasteful to build an altar to just research like 3 technologies when I could research 6 or whatever. Right? That's the same problem I experienced here. I had this altar doing nice, like, research stuff, but the ingredients that I'm feeding into these altars, never gonna want them again. I'm gonna need half of these ingredients, plus the new thing that I keep forgetting the name of. Starts with a B. Brimstone. Right? I need to get Brimstone into all of these somehow. And as you can see, there are no slots for pedestals left. I have messed it all up. I could, I suppose, rip out all this root system, find some other way to power this stuff, and then, like, you know, I could fit pedestals here and here, for example. But how am I getting materials to those pedestals? It's quite a challenge. So I'd sort of just like to wait and see what I get. What the deal is with ingots. How do I make those? I guess in principle I could sort of figure it out, right? By looking at the recipe for Brimstone? No. Because I know Brimstone is just elemental stuff put together. No, it doesn't tell me, because it just treats ingots as raw, because I don't have a recipe for them. That's right. Okay. Well, I'm sort of inclined to wait, but I guess I can try to make use of my time productively by building more reaching grippers. So, what's going on here? I have a small number of grippers. It seems like I really should build reaching grippers with them. Even if it's a little bit difficult to channel that into the Earth research area, I should be able to do it, right? Shaped pretty awkwardly. I would appreciate it if you had made it... I'm sure this is on purpose, but it's not aligned with any of the axes that you can build on. So it's super clunky. But I think there's enough space here. You could build one like that, right? It needs 2 simple grippers per second. Which I have right here. I have more than enough. Oh, this all doesn't work. It's aligned wrong. Needs to be further back. I mean, I guess I'm not using this space for anything else, so it should be fine. Two per second is wild. And then this. And we're set up putting 1 per second. So... I I could just barely squeak it in here, I guess. Provided I powered this, which looks easy enough. Meanwhile, we finally learned about ingots. Yeah, they're just elemental fire and salt. That's no problem. And now I imagine I can suddenly, like, by hand, craft a caldera crucible. Okay, I need more salt, but... And more elemental earth? Did I accidentally flip one of these by pointing at it and pressing F? How would I ever know? I did. Something in here is backwards. Right? Yeah, this is taking ether out. I think that's fixed. Yeah, now I could build one of these. Which I need in order to make Brimstone, right? That's what that's for? I think so. Oh, I don't even need that because it's made this part of the root network. Cute. So if I wanted to try to upgrade, I guess I would need granite, right, to turn these into Titan grippers. But granite isn't that hard to come by either. It's just elemental earth and salt, isn't it? Yeah. I guess I don't have salt in this neighborhood. It's over here. How much brimstone do I need? If I have my dream, which I have had for some time, of building 1 keystone per second, I would need 3 brimstone, which is 9 elemental of each, right? And how fast is brimstone made? 1 per second. So I would need 3 of these. That's a lot. They are quite expensive. But I mean, money is not really an issue right now, right? Salt and ether are here. me just throw this away real quick to make sure I have inventory space when this all finishes building. Okay. So 3 of these guys, huh? That's fine. There's a reason I made so much of that element, and it's to make Brimstone, I guess. Of both of these elements. Three Brimstone per second is 9 of each element per second, so I can't merge the streamways. I can't actually fit that much input on one streamway. This is the good new one, right? It makes bismuth? Brimstone? Yeah. And it needs 3 inputs per second from each of its inputs. So that's, I mean, 1 Titan gripper, but I'm gonna need to use reaching grippers, so it's 2. So we're looking at hopefully something like this. And feeding that looks like it's pretty similar to how we fed that other thing, maybe? So that's these 2 handled. What about these 2? It's easy, right? It's just that. Okay, that's cool. I like. And what's more, these things are so huge and clunky, you can easily just squeeze a mana bloom in there, right? And not have to mess with verdant streams or roots or whatever. Build the input collection here. Wire them up to, let's say, this power via burrow roots. A little awkward. This stuff's in the way. I'm not using these for anything else. I do love having 100 pedestals in my inventory. Like that? Yeah, you guys are all online now. Yeah, and I guess there's places where I could put output grippers for each of them too, right? Here, here, and here. Okay, let's turn it on. Okay, this is so... I mean, in many ways, this is so much better than my Life Factory. There's still lots of shortcomings, but I knew a little bit more what was coming ahead of time. Scaled up, and now it's just like no problem to produce truckloads of Brimstone. Which I will one day convert into Earth Keystones. But for now, I am researching upon it, right? Difficult as that is to imagine, somehow I will work it into the existing altars. Or at least some of them. Maybe that's the answer. Just delete half of these. So that the others can prosper. There you go. The research is going to be slower than I would like, but still faster than it was on Earth. Actually, does this even work? Yes. Now it does. Nope. Well. See? I told you. I was never in any doubt. Come on, this can't be that hard. Oh, it took it a minute to load this, I guess. Okay, and then another pedestal here. Which is already powered. Great. Yeah, volcanic chain, huh? Oh, I learned about incineration spires. That's a thing. That's the main thing I wanted from fire, is understanding how these work. Like, yeah, I'd like its power distribution network, but I want to go research that where fire is plentiful, right? And I also want to go see what's going on with air. Or shadow? One of the two. Which would mean either going to water or fire, respectively. So how fast is Brimstone research going? Okay, it's working on both of these, which I guess is fine. The one I actually want, I don't know, I want them both. Magma Gripper has me gripped, though, for sure. And it looks like that's what it's prioritizing at the moment. There was some sort of hiccup where it started with basalt chests for some reason, and then decided to stop. Oh! I guess the fact that I destroyed this pedestal, or this altar, may have... the one that had a life prism here. But the others have life or earth prisms too. I don't know. I am still researching fire prisms, aren't I? Yes, here and here. They're just not being used at this time. That's fine. Alright, so let's see. See more salt to make some of these. My inventory is a bit cramped. I don't really need to be carrying around science packs. That's something an insane person would do. Okay. Incineration Spire. Yeah, so they require, I guess, 1500 power for some period of time. So, I don't know how many joules, but apparently 1500 watts. So let's see, here's... Oh, this is actually... This has grown a bit, I think, finally. I can't tell if it's actually causing problems, but it could be. Well, we have more of this production than we need, so, like, it's fine. But... Like, how does this work? Range is 12. I mean, it's not powered at the moment. I certainly could power it. If you... So, I saw people talking about just using biorhythm to power these. Does that just provide unlimited power? It does. I think a mana flare wouldn't have been enough. Let's find out. Okay, it produces 500 and they want 1500, but I guess they can work at reduced efficiency if they have less power. Alright. No. At full power, it actually reduces the rift's health. So, like, what happens when it becomes empty? The entropy looks like it's getting thinner. Am I imagining it? It is, right? No rifts. Is it dissipating? I don't think so. It's thinner now. Like, you can see through it a little, but it's still there. And I could clean it up with Riptide or the fire version, which I haven't really used before. I mean, I fired it off once or twice to test, but... I'm not really clear on why this is any better than Riptide. I guess it doesn't pick items up off of chests. That's nice. Or streamways. But it seems way slower than just blasting some Riptide at it. Right? If I... Yeah, like, this is great. And it requires less mana. Why does that fire thing even exist, man? Hey, what's y'all's deal? Get out of here. So my understanding is that even sealing rifts is kind of a temporary solution. Insofar as they will respawn because as long as you're harvesting motes nearby, a new rift will appear in the general area, but not the exact same location. Okay, well, good to know. Nice to have that cleaned up. Boy, it's starting to move pretty slowly. Okay, I mean, research is proceeding. What can I do now that would be useful progress? I could do more fire research. I could get started on Earth Mastery, I guess. That would be productive. I would need a lot more bismuth than I'm making, and I would need to be more centrally located, so I'd need to make some more earth. Life. But earth prisms, elemental earth, I mean, those are somewhere. Here. Boy, it kind of sucks to have merged these lanes, doesn't it? Well, no, it's fine. It just means I can't reuse this lane to, like, get elemental earth out to go research it. But, like, there's some right here. So, remind me again. Okay, I still don't know about the actual recipe for fire. Right. Earth Mastery I need to research, and that'll give me access to the recipe for the Earth Keystone. Okay. But I know what the recipe is. It'll be symmetrical with the one for Earth, of course. Life, I mean. Okay. The point is, I need very little elemental earth to research Earth Mastery. And then, even to build the keystone, I really only need 3 elemental earth. Elemental life, to make the bismuth. So I have that. I mean, I can make that much bismuth over here without having to ship in any new sources of life. And you know what? I think I will. Is it pretty? Is it scalable? No, of course not. Why did you even ask me? That's very rude. You knew the answer. So I'm making bismuth down here. Why am I not just using this setup? There's only 2 earth per second being made down here, but it's going nowhere. I think I could just make more. Where are my inputs coming from? Well, I don't have enough ether, but I could get some. It's right here. And the motes of Earth, I mean, they're coming from just up here. It can't be that hard, right? Or wait, no, these are motes of life. The Earth is coming from... Oh my god. I was a sicko in the past. This is all dried up, it looks like. I don't have any more access to bismuth. I mean, I could just build more collectors. But for just bismuth, I only need 3 per second. Right? And... I mean... Congratulations, that's 3 per second, right? I think. No, it's 1 per 2 seconds. I learned about magma grippers. Oh, I'm very excited to see what these are. It says powered by its own heat core or whatever, but like, what does that actually mean? Magma gripper. Yeah. It's not powered, but it's happy. And it's an earth gripper. So this is just 4 times as good as a simple gripper. Great. I love this. This is my prize that I'm taking out of this plane. I'm sure I'll also enjoy some of the Earth Mastery buffs. Like I would have enjoyed the Life Mastery buffs if I had built for them. Anyway, I don't want one of those here, obviously. Okay, can I... No, I don't have enough granite. Not enough elemental earth, is that right? Or not enough... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I already have this tiny little bismuth machine down here with all the inputs for it, and I just don't need that much. Look how far I've come in terms of what tools I have access to from when I first built this piece of junk. Why am I even doing this? Just use a verdant streamway. Did I not? There we go. I did build enough of these. There they go. I don't want you making salt. This whole factory is dead now. I mean, is it? Actually, it's still being used to automate, like, slabs and stuff. Okay, fine. You're allowed. You may become salt if you wish. And 2 elemental earth per second plus 2 elemental life per second That's 2 bismuth per second. That's fine. I don't actually need 3. I'm not really going to go to 1 per second on that keystone stuff. I talk a big game, but come on, let's get real. Terrarium needs more salt. I'm glad I gave that earth permission to become salt a second ago. It needs a lot of salt, huh? Is some of it salt crystals? If I picked this up, would I be happy? I bet I would. Oh, yeah. Still a lot of crafting to do. Oh, you poor, sad thing. I never figured out what you do. Maybe on a plane where I don't have access to life power at all, I'll have to do it. When I go to Shadow or something. Actually, if I even go to Fire, I'll have to learn how to bridge the power networks at least, because there isn't a root system connecting to the Fire plane. There's a Fire system. Yeah, I mean, this needs to be redone, though. I think pretty much the entire base was relying on that power to be connected, so... no, it actually just goes here. So this was all depending on it, but none of my other stuff was. Anyway, it should stay connected, I'm sure. Terrariums, or as you might call them, terraria. Where have they gotten to? I should have 2 of them. They should be down here. Here. If I just like cut out this whole chest idea, oh, but it's gonna fill my inventory so much. There. Toss a bloom in here so that we can easily extract the output. And like, there you go. Oops. It makes bismuth 1 per second, so we want a little bit more. Or no, wait, I have magma grippers now. Well, I don't really. I haven't automated them. Yes, and then I have to actually run the earth lines, right? Oh, I actually wanted that one, but I can move it a little bit here. Yeah, and so the earth now, life needs to go like this. this is the bismuth I need to make keystones. Gonna need more streamways in a second. Help! Okay. I think it might be time to save and quit. The game is getting pretty... It is chugging along. Am I not making ether anymore either? I'm probably not. I'm making some. Well, it looks like it's going okay. Not sure how. I guess these are still running. Where is this going? North? So I've pretty much done all the research that needs bismuth, right? Except Earth Mastery, right, of course. And then after that, I'll need Earth Keystones. But that's building it. So, okay, here's where we're making Brimstone. I mean... I think this is not leaving enough space. I'm gonna have to fit some gigantic monstrosity in there, right? More Caldera Crucibles. Someday. Yeah, let's... I need salt here, basically, I think. To get the Tinker's Table? Yeah, tons of salt. Probably salt prisms, really. No, I have salt prisms. Okay, let's build another one of these gigantic crucibles. Because that should be where I'm going to be making Earth Keystones, I assume. Yeah, right? Because... Oh. No, of course. They should come from a vault. Because they're Earth specific, they're not Earth Fire specific. So that's what I have to fit in here. Not this junk. And I don't remember what a vault is shaped like. I know, like, they take a lot of inputs to make. Are they just extra large stone cutters or something else? Oh, that's not bad. This is about right. Great. Let's just plop that in and Earth Keystone. Yeah. Oh, it needs Earth Prisms. I forgot that. I thought I was going to be done with Prism. Well, maybe I remembered it at some point. I don't know. I think I did. It's been calculated in the total raw in calculations, I guess. Anyway, just like, yeah, this looks fine. So this is a fine place to run the bismuth, it looks like. Sort of. Problem is, I just can't fit anything more on these stupid pedestals. And there's a bunch of stuff I don't need. Elemental fire is on there. I no longer do elemental fire research here. I do use fire prisms here for the moment. Well, I guess there's that space. I think I'm routing this the long way for no reason, and it means I'm effectively like leaving a bunch of brimstone on the table in buffers. Yeah, that's whatever. Look at this. Ingenuity. And then just grab a couple of my favorite little root-bound grippers. Magma grippers would be better, but I don't have those automated yet, and I have a huge pile of these guys. Maybe just normal ones are fine? They are, aren't they? So it's not currently doing the bismuth research because it's working on other stuff. And that's why everything is going to be so unbearably slow. It's getting this, which doesn't even do anything as far as I'm concerned. Okay, well, the answer to that, then, is to remove the fire prisms from the equation. You are no longer permitted. You must not research this at any time. Oh no, I still need them. No, Earth Mastery just requires Earth Prisms, Elemental Earth, Bismuth. I don't have Elemental Earth in here because it was doing fire research. I hate this game sometimes, you know? I hate what this game makes me learn about myself, more like. Oh, but now that was... Well, okay, there's a much easier way to route down there. It doesn't get in the way of everything. So we can still do fire research here someday. But now there's a bunch of spaces freed up for pedestals with earth, elemental earth on them. And there's elemental earth over here. It's a fun little game just discovering what you have lying around, don't you think? I think that's how factory games work. You just look around until, oh yeah, I have the thing I wanted, kind of. Oh, these need power. Right, it's only the magma ones that don't. They're not just... Right, okay. I somehow was like, oh yeah, these are just like... Magma ones are like these, but faster. But like, they also don't cost power. That's a pretty big part of the draw. You... are not researching because I did not do this. There we go. We're learning about the Earth Keystone, or Earth Mastery, right? Yes. This is a great time to take a break. I'm done for the day. And things are going along well. We have stuff to look forward to tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.